Apparently, Rihanna has returned to her former self as she recently made fun of Naomi Campbell after Naomi was booted out of her own nonprofit organization for taking the money and utilizing it for finance her opulent lifestyle, it seems. Naomi's wealth isn't what we all believed. She was as a result of rumors that her modeling profession isn't as lucrative. Not anymore. And this fake charity, the company she was managing, was where she was truly making all of her genuine money, as like everything was about to wasn't enough embarrassing for her. Rihanna was present at the chance to make fun of her and remind that they are entirely divided into two distinct text brackets. One point regarding Rihanna will not allow anybody to play with her face and not hurt her lick the back. Alright, so for those of you who not sure what's happening, Naomi Campbell was recently barred from the role of trustee for her own nonprofit following a watchdog's inquiry revealed abroad disseminate information exposing Naomi's charitable organization for financial misbehavior at the alleviation of poverty. She created a charity, and AIM didn't even acknowledge this, and they immediately prohibited her from use any funds from the charity for the next 5 years. Based on reports, Naomi's improperly perverted self, tens of thousands of pounds were spent on elegant hotel rooms, flights, and spa therapies, individual safety, and smokes, while not permitted compensation for consulting services exceeding thousands upon thousands of pounds were sent to a colleague of Campbell's trustees. Discovered that, starting in 2016, Fashion for Relief by Naomi's foundation gathered less than £8 million from several fashion events, but only $389,000 in the grandchild's name if all of their claims are accurate. Naomi is among the greatest of all liars. Known to man, this lady brought up more than $8 million and only distributed $399,000. That's simply straight up demonic, y'all. I don't know concerning you all, but this mess is donating a great deal. Tiffany Henyard, seeming as though they noticed that Tom's stupidity from the same location. Yet it not just Naomi was purportedly pilfering from the nonprofit, because she were a couple other individuals in there that were trustees, and they pilfered many money to the other accused party was a Bianca Helmet trustee who purportedly obtained £290,000 in unapproved consulting costs of PS and $26,000 in annual travel costs from over a 2-year period. The charity was not eligible to operate as a charity trustee for 9 years. The third, Veronica Chu, a trustee, was also, when she was found taking thousands, she was banned for 4 years along with Naomi. When all of this emerged, people did not squander no time, and Naomi the Dragon for filth as a result of her maintaining this front of being a diligent lady when she had been taking the money the entire time. Intended for toddlers and mothers who are more susceptible, the heat increased to pay for her lifestyle. Awful that she had to deal with asserting that she had everything, nothing to do with it.
Found out today about the findings, and I'm extremely concerned, and we are investigating on our side. As I was not in control of my charity, I put the control in the hands of a legal lawyer, and so we are investigating to find out what and how. As everything I do and every penny I ever raise goes towards charities.
Removing yourself as a trustee of your own organization is plain humiliating, according to one individual. Stated that her sister didn't reveal that she stated it was relief for who? Of these bills, and of heck with you all, of course. Nobody overlooked the chance to discuss overall Rihanna this disaster because AO was just a few days ago. La Roche, a cruel girl, Naomi's best friend, were seriously disparaging Rihanna due to Rihanna's refusal to accept. Their presence at a New York fashion show York appears in the video alongside Rihanna, embracing the previous editor of British Vogue in chief, even planting a kiss on him. But when the day came for her to follow suit to La Roche and Naomi, who were obviously while awaiting her acknowledgement of them, she strolled by them as if she wasn't there. Even saw him and proceeded to take her southeast. Shortly after, she became aware of her seat was across the room, hence she strode by them once again for the second time. She should have a seat, and they pretended to got viral despite not existing right away since Up until now, many people were unaware that Rihanna and Naomi were at odds. Naomi created items. Even worse, once she and the law chose to be petty by recording themselves on camera, essentially making fun of Rihanna's attire that evening and asserting that the garment we did not receive what was anticipated. To provide, La Roche went even further to that he and Naomi don't. In contrast to Rihanna, people up to wear outfits that display their tied ties to attract a lot of attention. This certainly turned off a lot of folks, because they are unable to comprehend why La Roche speaking about not having is a man. To flash tatas when he ain't got nothing. First of all, it's not as though he ever the decision to display him because
we don't go to the shows like the other girls. We don't come with our tatas out or our chi-chis out. Very demure. Very mindful. Very cutesy. Don't give too much. Just give a little.
Now that everything had gone wrong, many people started looking into why Rihanna had neglected Naomi, since up until then, everyone had assumed they were fine. It didn't take long for people to figure out, and it turns out that the reason why Rihanna neglected Naomi was because she and Naomi dated the same man. If y'all recall, Rihanna was seeing the millionaire Hassan Jam back in 2017, but they broke up in 2020. And that's when she started hitting it up with Rocky. Now it turns out that this is where their conflict began, because shortly after Hannon abandoned Naomi, he began dating Rihanna. Naomi did not take this well and unfollowed Rihanna on Instagram. Naomi had been seeing Hannon for a few years before till he started dating Rihanna. And Rihanna did the same by unfollowing her in retaliation. Naomi was then questioned in an interview with Andy Cohen why she and Rihanna unfollowed each other, and she sat there and lied.
Fly Girl on Twitter is really paying attention. She said, it seems Naomi Campbell and Rihanna unfollowed each other on Instagram. No social media pics or communication either. Is everything okay between the two of them?
Everything's fine.
Okay.
Of course it's fine. I'm an actress now, Andy.
Yes, you are. And a very good actress,
I know.
too.
I'm trying to think what the beef could be about.
I don't have beef. I have beef, especially with black women that I think are powerful and out there. We're all in the same thing, doing the same struggle.
Yeah, the struggle is real. Right.
Returning to Naomi's capture for allegedly being a thief, reports now state that Rihanna does not feel sorry for her and believes Naomi deserves this since, based on the evidence, it appears that many celebrities engage in similar behavior, and they should definitely make an example of Naomi. And to be honest, a lot of people agree with this since, if the investigation's conclusions are accurate, Naomi should suffer more serious repercussions than merely being banned. As one person put it, see what happens when you act funny toward Rihanna. The Holy Spirit is not pleased with you, lady, since you use charity money to support a luxurious lifestyle. Another individual said, see how Rihanna got her expense report approved? Very cutesy, very demure. Now, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think? What are your opinions on Naomi being exposed for fraud? And do you think Rihanna was correct to make fun of her for it? Please share your comments in the space provided below. Also, don't forget to check this link to view this other really dirty video.